the dynamic configuration would be ensure there is at least one functional interface configured with an IP address on the device. Whatever the routing protocol you need to enable, there must be at least one interface with an IP added to it, and it must be working. It must be active. You understand my concept? Whatever the routing protocol you want to enable, whatever the routing protocol you want to enable, whether it is RIP, whether it is EIGRP, whether it is OSPF, whether it is BGP, whatever the thing, there must be at least one interface, at least one link on the router which is active and must have an IP address to it. Okay, that is a minimum requirement. Enable the routing protocol. First thing is you have to ensure that at least one interface with IP and it is active. Second thing is enable the routing protocol, whatever you want to enable. Next, define networks for which the routing protocol will be active. Okay, you will never enable complete routing protocol on all the networks you have. You will only enable on the required networks. So you only enable on the networks which should be active. Okay. Next, enable authentication for the routing protocol. It is optional. If you want to give any authentication, you can give it, which is optional. This is the way you have to enable the routing protocol. First step, check for the interface which is active and an IP address, which has an IP address. Then check enable the routing protocol. Then you define the routing protocol on that networks. Okay, so my configuration will be, first I am going for interface. What is my interface? App 0x0. So this is my interface app 0x0. Okay, this is my interface app 0x0. What I am doing first? What am I doing? First, I am adding an IP address and making it active. No shit. Then I am enabling router RIP on the router. I am enabling RIP protocol on the router. Then I am telling the version, no auto summary, and then I am giving the network on which the RIP has to be enabled. Okay. Here also the same, whatever the interface is needed, I am making them active by giving an IP address and no shit. Then I am enabling the router RIP. I am enabling routing protocol on that router. What is the version? No auto summary, and the networks on which I need to enable the RIP. The same here, right? How would you configure RIP on this router to achieve end-to-end IP reachability? What is it? Just enable 7.7.7.7. Okay, same thing here. 7.7.7.1, I gave one IP address. Okay, and I also gave 6.6.6.2. Then I will enable whatever the interface, whatever the networks on which RIP has to be enabled, I will enable. Okay, the process meant the same. Verification commands will be, what is the mode? What is this mode? What is this mode? What does this mean? In which mode it is?
User mode.
Privilege exec mode. Privilege exec mode, right? Show IP route. It will show you complete routing table. It will show you complete routing table. Okay. Show IP rip database. Show IP rip database. It will show you whatever the routes, whatever the net updates you have received, whatever the routes you have learned through RIP, that database will be shown. Debug IP RIP. This will show you whatever the RIP packets you are receiving. That packets will be shown. At what time? What is the packet you receive? What do you receive in the packet? Everything will be shown in detail. Show IP protocols will show you what are all the protocols running on my router. What are all the protocols running on my router? So for time being, let's do the practical. Right? So we are on R1. Now, first let us check whether show IP interface brief. So we are having Ethernet 0x0 which is active. Status is up. Line protocol is also up. IP address is given. Right? So now what will we do is, actually we are given one. Do show IP route. We are having one default route, right? We'll delete it. We'll remove it first. No IP route 0.0.0.0.0.0.0. Okay. Whatever the command you gave, whatever the IP route 0.0.0 command you gave, if you keep no in front of it, it will be deleted. That is a method of removing the, mostly the configuration. Now see, do show IP route. Is there any default route? No. Why? Because I removed it by the command no IP route. Okay. I gave you a C. No. Can you see here? No is given in front. So the route, there is no default route here. So I have interface which is active and IP address is added. Router RIP. Okay. Version 2. No auto sum. This will be the commands you must give over. Okay. Next, my network is 12.0.0. Now I enable my RIP on 12 network. That is the only network I have. I enable on. Okay. We'll do the same here. We are having three networks, that is 12.2, 8.8.8.8 and 2.2.2.2. Right? So what will we do is, router RIP version 2, no auto summary, and network 12.0, and I am also enabling 12.2.2.2.0. Okay. I didn't give any route here. Did I give this route? No. Can you see here? R. It is R. R means that it learned from RIP. Okay. Is it pinging?
Yes.
Yes. And second thing, if I want to reach 2.2.2.0, I should go to 12.2. If I want to go to 12.2, I should go through Ethernet 0x0. Okay. I'll show you the difference. First, let me give one static route. Okay. Yeah, you can see here. This is my static route. That is A.A.A.0 is my static route, and 2.2.2.0 is my RIP route. Okay. You can see here. If I want to go to A.A.A.0, I have to go to 12.2. But if I want to go to 12.2, where should I go? I have nothing here. Again, route lookup will be recursive lookup. Yesterday we have discussed recursive lookup. Again, routing table will recheck for 12 network, and here it will come to know that if I want to go to 12.2, I should go to Ethernet 0x0. This is in the case of static route. But in the case of RIP, if I want to go to 2.2.2.0, I should go to 12.2. But if I want to go to 12.2, I have an Ethernet 0x0 here itself. I don't have to go to recheck the routing table. Okay. And one more thing. What is the AD value of RIP? Administrative distance value. AD value of RIP. What is the AD value of RIP? We discussed yesterday. 120. You can see here. This is my AD value, and this will be my metric. Okay. Always, whenever you are reading a routing table, remember that this will be your network. This will be your network. In the braces, the first part will be your AD value, and the second part will be your metric. Okay. So here 120 is my AD, and 1 will be my metric. Okay.